Hello Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for your love reading for the month of September 2024. As always, please only take the messages that are meant for you and leave what isn't yours for somebody else to enjoy, okay? Right, so we're taking a look at love. Now, this could be romantic love or any other type of love, okay? It's not always going to be romantic, so do keep an open mind. Right, what's going on for our Sagittarius collective in love, please? Okay, keys on a ring, many options. So somebody is trying to make a firm decision here in love. They could be trying to narrow down their choices. Could be you, could be someone else. Now you've also got the trigger card that's come out as well, and it says overreaction, respond rather than react, avoid decisions based on fleeting emotions. So with the combination of these two, it's indicating that someone, either you or the person you're dealing with, is needing to really think carefully about the decision that they make when it comes down to love. I feel that someone is coming from a place of maybe a bit too much fantasy and not enough reality. You know, it's almost like someone here has got shiny syndrome, where they're just sort of focused on the next new thing, the next best thing, like quote unquote best thing. I'm certainly hoping that this is not a situation where an individual is messing around another person. You know, I wouldn't like to think that that's going on, but I can't really ignore that that's a possibility either. Do you know what I mean? It does scream to me that somebody is being messed around in love. Someone is being put in a situation where a situation of competition, basically, and now you've got altered view that's coming out. Seeing things differently than they actually are. Past conditioning is influencing a situation. Time to reevaluate and cool with whatever. Being chill, trusting the process, making decisions, living in the now, casual or no commitment. So yeah, it certainly does indicate to me, Sagittarius, that someone, either you or the person you're dealing with, someone here is non-committal. As I said, very sort of flighty, not wanting to settle down, not in any kind of rush to make anything official here when it comes down to love situations. And again, the other person feeling like they're just being used, you know. There is certainly this energy of someone being put on a metaphorical shelf and just being messed around by the other person, you know, being picked up off that shelf whenever the other person's bored and then put back down on that shelf whenever that other person feels that they've had their fill, basically. It all started off with that keys on a ring, didn't it? Okay, can you tell us more for Sagittarius, please? What's going on for Sagittarius? The Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Coins. Okay, that's the card of investment. But I'm also getting the message of pruning, Sagittarius. So you're needing to do some pruning, okay? Now, that works both ways. It works if you're the one that has multiple possibilities in love, then it's going to be time for you to narrow things down and do some pruning that way and to stop messing other people around. But of course, if it's resonating the other way and you're the one that's being messed around, then you still have to do that pruning to see the situation for what is really going on, to recognize and understand that you are being used currently, and nobody likes to admit that they're being used, and it's still going to be time for you to do that pruning, you know, cut that person out, basically, the one who's messing you around, they need to go. Because for as long as they're messing you around, you're never going to be able to make productive choices for your own future. Okay, so basically the message here from Spirit is for you to stop wasting your time with individuals, or this individual, who is not respective of you. They're not respectful of your time. They're just taking the piss, basically, okay? I mean, you guys who watch me regular, you're going to know I do not mince my words, okay? I don't beat around the bush. I've got to give the message as straight and as accurate as I possibly can, okay? I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything. It's completely pointless. You've got to get this under control, Sag, okay? Because ultimately, your own self-worth is being massively affected here. And so what does that mean? Well, it means that you're handing away your power to that other person, because they're currently making you feel like a piece of crap, okay? You're giving them your power, and nobody deserves that. Nobody, right? You've now got the Page of Pentacles that's coming out as well. Heavy earth energy already, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, but I'm also hearing that someone is dealing with a Pisces as well, or those placements are just in your chart somewhere, probably in your Venus, and now I'm also getting Aries as well. Okay, so again, zodiac information is going to be helpful for a small handful, but obviously not for everybody. I feel that this is Spirit's way of saying, like, you've got to get real. Okay, your Page of Pentacles, that's a student. It's a student, and without coming across as being patronizing, right? I understand with me being as direct as I am, and possibly with my accent as well, and just like my vocal tone, it can sound to certain individuals that I'm being patronizing when I'm actually not, okay? I get that, I understand it, it's fine, right? As long as you know I'm not actually being patronizing. Why am I saying that? Because Spirit's saying here, Page of Pentacles, Page of Coins, this is a teachable moment, okay? This is a teachable moment for you about your own worth, about your own value, and how much emphasis or how much attention even you're giving to your own worth and your own value. Because all I'm seeing so far, Sagittarius, is someone's taking the piss. Someone's taking advantage of another person here, and it's a teachable moment for whoever it is that's being taken advantage of. Is this the life that you're trying to create for yourself? Is this the future that you see for yourself with this person being taken advantage of? I don't think so. So now your next question is, well, what are you going to do about it? Okay. Because the power is ultimately in your hands. There's everything that you can do about it. You might not have recognized that that's what this person was doing up until recently, but now you know better, you can do better, right? That's why they're saying Page of Pentacles is a teachable moment. What's this trigger, please, for Sag? What's this trigger? Yeah, the Devil and the Five of Cups. I couldn't make it up even if I wanted to. Alright. And I wouldn't anyway. Not worth the bad juju. The Devil and the Five of Cups, like literally. Devil, as you know, is toxic, unhealthy behaviors. It's controlling behaviors. It's addictive. Something about this person or this connection is addictive. Maybe they have ways of keeping you addicted to them. You know when someone builds you up and you're the most wonderful thing on earth, and then all of a sudden they discard you, throw you away like a piece of trash, and then they come back and then they build you up again and you're the best thing on earth again. And then the same cycle repeats. They drop you, discard you, reject you. That up and down can actually be incredibly addictive. And I'm not speaking bullshit, okay? This is a scientific fact. You can go research it yourself. The endorphins, the rush, and then the come down, being discarded, it has the same response on the human brain as heavy drug taking does. And that's why it's so addictive. The devil energy is addictive energy. Unhealthy, addictive energies. Okay? And it's come out with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is all of those sad feelings. It's grief. It's depression within this context. Overwhelming emotions of sadness. That's what's attached to this individual. Overwhelming emotions of sadness. What's this altered view for Sag, please? What's this altered view? It is definitely time for you to reevaluate the past conditioning. This individual has been responsible for. Now you've got the Nine of Cups that's coming out off center. Nine of Cups normally, in its upright position, is wish fulfillment, inner peace, contentment, that sense of belonging. It's come out off center. Spirit's telling you, you do not belong here. You do not belong in that situation. You do not belong in that connection. You and this individual do not belong. And for as long as you're trying to make it work with this individual, you will forever be in this devil, Five of Cups energy. You will forever be sad, unfulfilled. Someone felt that they had to put up with this as well, with the Nine of Cups off center. You probably even felt responsible for this person's happiness. Nobody on the planet is responsible for another person's happiness, only their own. You're only responsible for your own inner peace and for your own happiness, Sag. Okay, you cannot make someone else happy. Was this cool with whatever for Sag, please? You're being told to trust in the process. And I feel it's the process of releasing this person, of letting them go, of no longer allowing them to pick you up, put you down, pick you up, put you down. I'm also hearing cold turkey. You might have to go cold turkey from this person. Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be a long process though. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. But the fact that you're watching this tarot read itself is a bloody good start. Because whatever title ends up on this reading, it's going to hit a nerve for you. So deep down, subconsciously, you know that this is a really unhealthy situation. It's what made you click on this reading in the first place. See, I'm not actually telling you anything that you don't already know. The only thing that this read is doing is validating your own suspicions. Because you've probably sat there and gone, am I going crazy? Am I just reading too much into this? Am I just being overly sensitive? That other person's probably accused you of being overly sensitive, of you seeing things that aren't there, and it's all bullshit. And you know that deep down. They're also saying with that Knight of Pentacles, it's time for you to be practical about this situation, because ultimately it's your own health and your own well-being that is being negatively affected by this connection, by this situation. More coins. Really heavy on the earth. It's time for you to get moving. Ace of Coins is a brand new beginning. Now, sometimes that can be a brand new financial beginning. It can be a brand new job. It can be a brand new career. In this context, it's a gift from the universe. The fact that this individual is about to, or very recently has discarded you yet again, that's actually a gift. They've handed you a gift on a silver plate and you should take it. If they're going to throw you away like this, then stay away. That's the best gift that you could give to yourself also. Remember, this is all about being chill, trusting the process, living in the present moment. Death at the bottom of the deck. And this one's illustrated with a phoenix. Rebirth. So this person discarding you, yet again, has opened the doorway for you to go through this rebirth. And once you've gone through this change, this metamorphosis, this rebirth, you're never going to be the same again. And that's a good thing, because it means that you're taking away their power that they currently hold over you. That's what this rebirth is going to mean. They triggers, they buttons of yours that they oh so very much enjoy pushing are no longer going to exist. So they're no longer going to have that same power over you. Because they triggers, they buttons are just not going to be there anymore. That's a very powerful omen. Is literally this person no longer being able to hurt you. Right, so I'm going to pull some advice. And the tarot deck that I'm using for the advice is the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. An absolutely stunning, stunning deck. It's an indie print, so the link on where you can purchase a copy of this deck for yourself, you're going to find that in my description box below. Okay, can we have some advice for our Sagittarius collective, please? Advice for Sag. Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. More of the Pentacles energy. Your advice is to hold on to what's important to you. The Four of Pentacles is a message of conservation, conserving your energy, conserving your time, conserving your money. Anything that is a resource for you, it is time to conserve those resources of yours. Okay? Page of Pentacles again. The card of the student comes out again. Absolutely beautiful. See, with that coin being behind her back, it's a message about keeping your resources to yourself, your information to yourself. Be smart about who it is that you're helping at this time, and you've got to make sure that you're helping yourself before you can help others, okay? Five of Cups. Again, you've had the Five of Cups that's come out twice as well. This is all about processing those dark emotions, processing everything that you've been through with this individual, processing how you feel a certain way towards this person, processing why you feel a certain way towards yourself. recognizing ways in which you might have overlooked certain behaviors that this individual demonstrated to you, and why you felt like you deserved that, because you didn't deserve that at all. Let's take a look at the Kipper decks. What else for Sag, please? The main thing here, Sag, with this combination here, is for you to stop pushing away and stop ignoring your own feelings about what this person's doing to you and what they've put you through and what they're likely to continue putting you through if you don't start putting your foot down. If you ignore your feelings, that's basically allowing that cycle to continue. Expectation. Sudden wealth. I'll switch out to the overhead so you can see. And main male. It's under their poverty. It's a stark contrast, isn't it? Sudden wealth to poverty. There's a gamble, with that being a gamble machine. So to read this within context of what we've already seen come out of your Tower read, it's showing me that you do have some reservations about starting again in love, in relationships. For you, it is a gamble. But I'm also seeing that that particular gamble of finding love elsewhere or creating love elsewhere, that's the type of gamble that's genuinely going to pay off for you. It is showing me that you do meet someone, when the time is right, you do meet someone who is absolutely perfect for you, who is very understanding and who is the type of individual who is not a user. They're definitely a provider. So they're not going to be taking from you and expecting things from you, expecting for you to sustain their lifestyle type thing, because this is an individual who is really good and more than able to sustain their own lifestyle. So it's someone who is already really successful. Now with that poverty, poverty and lovers, that's a breakup. That is a breakup. It feels to me like the individual who's messing you around, who's got this shiny syndrome, they are about to voluntarily walk straight into a nightmare. Now this could well be an individual who's already currently left you in favour of someone else, and then you're witnessing that they're treating the new person so much better than what they ever treated you. And so the message there is basically, no, that's not entirely true. They're treating the new person better at the moment, but that's not going to last. The same as how it didn't last with you. It's not going to last with them either. You see, people like that, they don't start off the relationships or the connections by treating the other person like a piece of shit right from the get-go, do they? Because that's going to be a really ineffective way of them getting what they want. They put you on a pedestal right at the start, the same as how they're putting that new person on a pedestal right now. And it's not going to last. So you need to keep that in mind here as well. I do see the vast majority of you being incredibly happy in a new connection elsewhere. What else for Sag, please? Yeah, surrender into the journey. Yeah. So try not to fight back against the ultimate demise of this particular connection. Okay, you've got to surrender to the journey, an unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. So release control. If you're trying and failing to make this situation work, surrender, release control, and try something new elsewhere. You're heading towards a brand new beginning here with this unknown territory. And it can be scary. But ultimately, it's going to be the type of journey that you're glad that you took. Okay? Right. So the initials that are coming out for you is X, W, or I mean you could invert that and it could be an M. J, R, what else for Sag? An L, and K at the bottom of the deck. Okay. What else for Sag, please? Right, so I'm going to use the shitty deck just to uplift the vibe at the end of a read, okay? A nice little bit of fun at the end, because laughter is very high vibration, okay? Right. It is so easy to talk big, but make sure that you can back up that shit, because shit talkers only talk shit, but hit makers make shit happen. Yeah. It's time to what is it they say? Walk the walk and talk the talk. Yeah. Is also a reminder as well, Sag, that there is everything that you can do about this situation, even though at the moment you might be feeling a little bit stuck or powerless. You're not actually as stuck and powerless as what you think you are, okay? You do have control in the situation. What is it you're going to do about it? And then once you've made that decision, go with the flow after that, okay? If this is someone, like I've said, that I very much suspect is picking you up and dropping you again, don't go running back to them. That's going to be the worst thing that you can do in this situation, is to run back to a person like that, okay? Because at that point, it kind of does give them permission to continue treating you badly, all right? It's time for you to make a statement here. And you make a statement through your own actions. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. All of the information that you're going to need, including how you can place a personal booking with me, that can be found in my description box below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.